Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Square Eye Syndrome. I'm Ben Gilman. This is a very different podcast. I'm not joined by Tom Hill, whose winning streak of 62-0 has ended today.
It's over. The streak is over.
His computer has died this week, so we're going to have to do the space special next week. But I am joined by Troy Salmon, so we can still talk.
Yes, we are here, guys. It's going to be very experimental, and I flipping love it. I love it. It's awesome.
Well, I mean, Tom had a good run, 62, and is a pretty damn good run.
Good streak, yeah, good streak.
We had to record something, so today it's me and Troy. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Stuff happened today, but I rose above it, man. Like my boy John Cena. Rose above my rap.
Let's not start with John Cena.
I rose above it, man. I rose above it. Hey, I'm here. We're doing well. What about you, Ben? What about you?
I'm doing all right. I did enjoy the football. Wales definitely fought Turkey.
Wales.
No offense to if you're from Turkey, but it was a dirty performance from Turkey last night.
Turkey are savages.
A little bit of kicking. I love it. Not really good. I'm glad they lost. I don't hate the country, but I was not a big fan.
Hey, I love Turkey. A lot of Turkey.
I love the people as well, but I don't like their football team last night. That little bit of kicking.
Yeah.
Frustration. Wales deserved it. So I just want to, we don't hate Turkey on this podcast, but
nope, definitely not.
Don't like dirty football teams. You get what you get. Highway the boys. Wales are through. No, that's Sunderland. Yeah. So anyway, today we're going to talk about anime because that's in our wheelhouse.
Yeah.
We'll
talk about anime, yo.
When you started watching anime, was it in the 2000s like me?
When I started watching anime, the anime started way before that. Childhood, literally. I'm trying to think of the first time I saw anime. It was after a wrestling event. After when you stay up like up past 1 a.m.
Toonami.
Literally, it was like not over Toonami, Channel 4 for me. That's how early it was.
Oh yeah, they put on Akira and Ghost in the Shell.
Early morning, Fifth of the North Star, Ninja Scroll. I watched the Savage stuff from early age when I was really young.
And that's why you're so fucked in the brain now.
I'm amazing right now. This is like the best thing to do. Watch it when you're young. Amazing. But I watched the greats from young, so that's a great experience for me. And then afterwards, I started to watch the Dragon Ball Z's, the usual stuff like that, the Naruto's, and later on down the line, and you got the My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan stuff. But yeah, throughout my life history, yeah, man, it's always been there, man, always.
So I remember. Well, let's go back to the beginning of UK. I mean, for most people, it would have been Pokemon in '98. One of the worst anime of all time.
Oh, come on. No, don't do that.
No, I'm coming straight into it. I'm going to start throwing drop kicks. I really hate
Pokemon is amazing. Come on now. I want to beat that. I don't get copyright strikes, but yeah.
Yeah, if you start singing, I think we'll be okay. I don't think anyone would recognize it as a Pokemon future.
They will. We're talking about my voice is amazing.
We'll get away with it. But Ash Ketchum can stick the Pokeballs up his ass. I think there was two. When I was in school, there was either you're a Digimon or you're a Pokemon fan. Like, you could be a fan of, obviously, Pokemon's games were much better than Digimon, but the anime, Digimon always was better than Pokemon. Had on
yeah, but no. Yeah, it did overtake it at some point. Digimon was so good. It was so good.
It went on for like 3 seasons, so if you missed an episode, you were screwed.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Pokemon, you can kind of just go in and out of Pokemon and watch it anytime you want.
Yeah.
But Digimon, yeah, you literally had to know what else you'll be lost, literally.
When I first watched Digimon, I thought it was a rip-off, but then I realised it was a lot better.
Digimon. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Oh, my days. Digivolve 2.
What's this?
Digivolve 2.
Digivolve 2.
That was I used to love that. Just wait for those moments.
And the guy would just go crazy.
But what I can say about Digimon had great movies. I will admit, they're one of like the early like the Pokemon and Digimon had good movies.
Now, like I remember around this time, ITV, I think they dropped Pokemon for Digimon, didn't they? Because the Pokemon
After a while,
love affair didn't last very long. I think Digimon had a much longer run than Pokemon did in this country.
I would say that because nowadays Pokemon is like still being shown right now, even on TV.
So is Digimon.
Digimon, not as much as Pokemon though. Pokemon is still around like lot longer than Digimon. Digimon had that period when literally all it was just Digimon. Had like how many seasons, but then Pokemon just took it over again. Just came back with the vengeance. Just took over again because at least like 5, 6, 7 seasons of it.
Yeah, and the thing is, the games have gotten better.
I can say Pokemon games is my days. The games, bro. I used to have fun with those games, man. But the thing is, I have Pokemon, Digimon. I was always a Yu-Gi-Oh guy. Yu-Gi-Oh #1 for me. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh guy. I had the card games.
I never watched Yu-Gi-Oh because that voice.
What? Did you say you never watched Yu-Gi-Oh?
No.
Oh my god.
I find card games really boring.
Oh my god. Hey, people. Ben's messing up. He's messing up right now, guys. He's messing up. Oh my gosh, this guy lost Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh is it's just the main voice of the main character. I couldn't take it seriously. He sounds like his balls are dropped.
The heart of the cards.
The cards. My balls are dropped 40 years.
I summon the Dark Magician in the tag mode.
I am now 50 years old.
Yu-Gi-Oh was tight. Seto Kaiba, all them man. You had Weevil, Pegasus. My gosh.
I remember the BBC back in the day had Monster Rancher.
Oh my days, Monster Rancher.
That theme tune's a banger.
Oh damn! That had the intro. That intro theme was fire.
Monster Rancher, Monster.
Oh my days, Monster! You brought back the memories out there, Monster Rancher. With that one eye.
It was a good show from what I remember, but it got taken off again.
Yeah, that got cancelled like quick.
Because it's actually a lot more of a runner. ITV at this point was doing a lot of good stuff on the free side. They added Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura. Cardcaptors is really good. I know it's a girly show. A lot of people take the piss out of me for liking girly shows, but it was a damn good girly show.
Yeah. What do you mean? Because Cardcaptor had, bro, anyone that said they didn't like the intro of that show is lying to you. Cardcaptors, a mystic adventure, bruh. Come on now.
I mean, it was long as well, and ITV, they kept showing it episode by episode as well. So I would record it because I was at college at this time. Maybe a bit too old to be watching it, but I was at college and I would record it for every day.
Exactly.
So I could watch it when I came home. Back when VHS was still a thing. And they did a good job. They didn't show it weekends. They kept it the same time every Monday to Friday. They went through both seasons, which is about 100 episodes in a couple of months. They showed the whole thing. And like the third season that came out a couple of years ago is really good as well. So I'm really glad it came back. And it's one of those unrated classics. People don't talk about it enough.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, no one talks about these great shows, bro. Because you had, Cardcaptors. You had flipping. My favorite, Medabots, bro.
See, now I didn't get into this or baby.
More power. Come on now.
Medabots, no. I didn't get into it.
Anyone who's a fan of Medabots, bro, stand up.
What's it about? Talk to me about what it's about.
Okay. So Medabots is like, let's see. You know Robot Wars, yeah? So that show Robot Wars. No, Robot Wars, yeah? So
Robot Wars.
So basically they had these robots, these like child-sized robots, and they just fight each other, but you'd have like these medallions, you stick it in the back of them, and then they come to life. and they just be fighting each other. It's flipping amazing, bro. That show is amazing. And then you had these funny. That show, comedy wise, was top notch. That is the #1 comedy show of all time for me, bro. Medabots is the funniest show of all time, bro, for me.
Yeah.
The comedy in that show is like, oh, amazing. Pièce de résistance. Trust me, like you just have to watch like watch just 2 episodes of that show. Yeah, you're hooked, bro. I remember going back and I was like, oh my days, this show is so good. This show is so good. None of these shows nowadays don't have comedy in there, bro. They don't have comedy in. They don't have true comedy. Like Medabots, nah, bro. That was a comparison. But yeah, anyone hasn't seen Medabots, trust me, go check that out ASAP before you can find it anywhere. It's probably on YouTube or something. But
so we're kind of coming into Toonami area now on satellite television. So you had like Outlaw Star.
Oh, get that! I'm an intro guy because I love intro. Yeah, exactly. Oh, bro. I mean, anyone knows me. I'm an intro guy. I love intros. Great intros. So yeah, they get me in hooked. They hook me in.
I actually want to go get naked in a mountain and go mountain climbing naked. That theme tune is just amazing.
They got naked in a mountain. Oh,
seriously, I mean it.
This guy, bro. But yeah, Outlaw Star, man. Oh my days.
Sweet, so it's a bit.
Oh yeah, but the thing is, it was like complex as well when you think about the actual plot of the show. But the thing is, but the actual comedy was good as well. The comedy was top notch, and the characters were good, were solid.
Outlaw Star, wasn't it? Jim Star. He was a very complex character. He wasn't a good man, a bad guy. He was in the middle.
Yeah, it was just a guy. It was a pirate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Space pirate. So yeah. So you had that kind of conflict with him as well. It's kind of like the Guardians of the Galaxy type of thing. Yeah, that's what basically it was. Guardians of the Galaxy. He was what's his name?
Definitely.
It was him. Yeah. But yeah, Outlaw Star was a top-notch show. What other shows there were? There were so many. Oh my days! You had
Gundam Wing.
Don't think we started on Gundam.
We're going for the Toonami bit by
bit.
bit.
We started on Gundam Wing, Ben. Please, Gundam Wing is amazing. The Gundam Wing.
And again,
the Toonami is synonymous with Gundam Wing, bro.
I mean, I thought it was just a show for girls to lose their panties to, but it's actually really good. I mean, Hero is one of the best of all time. Gundam pilots of all time. He treats his girlfriend like shit. He's hilarious. She's so into him, and he's just like, "Yeah, go away, bitch."
The pilots in that show, Gundam Wing, they don't give a crap about no one. They'll be like, wait for me. Close the machine, just fly off. They don't care about no one in that show. I love it. They have no emotion in that show. Oh, people loved it. Gundam was amazing.
I don't think, I might say this might be a bit of a thing to say, but I don't think Gundam's ever been as good since this show.
You got a point. You actually have a point. I've tried to watch stuff afterwards. I couldn't do it.
Gundam Seed was okay, for example. But
I couldn't watch it.
Like Gundam Seed Destiny was trash. I never came back to, because the problem with Gundam is it's 50 episodes. So if you're not enjoying it, tap out early, right?
But yeah, the stuff in the Gundam series, if you're a die-hard person or not caught within the first episodes, stop. Trust me, stop. You're not gonna like it. Trust me. If you're not into mechs,
it's about war.
Yeah,
politics.
Yeah.
I think.
That's a good point, Ben. It's very political. The show is very political.
Very educational. But I think the problem is it's always against Mars versus Earth, and it's always the same. And then there's a third party that are the real bad guys. It's kind of the problem with Gundam is you can kind of already tell where it's set.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. So it's one of the things where you hear like these people fight each other, but they're not the real enemies. If you know what I mean. There's always as you said, a third party, someone who's behind the scenes.
Yeah.
The strings. Like, yes, we have to take over. Earth and Mars combined.
We're the real bad guys.
And there's just a guy in the shadows with like glowing glasses.
He's got that cat. He's stroking the cat.
Yeah, he's just inside of a mech suit. Oh yes, I will destroy the Gundams.
So you've never listened to House of Animation. This is literally what we do when the other guys aren't here.
Yeah.
Gundam Seed, I think it's not like your cute mecha show. It's really serious. Like most Gundam shows, I respect it. And also Netflix is bringing all the original Gundam films over. So they are like a...
Have you got the Gundam series over there on Netflix?
Well, no. What they're doing is and this is anime films that I hate, is when they condense the TV show into a movie, and it's really quick. So the original 3 Gundam movies, which is condensing the original 3 seasons of Gundam into one, is coming. And that's the one thing as an anime fan I hate, is anime movies where it's just basically the TV show condensed. Just watch the TV show. Do
I don't do that, yeah.
Anime film, do an original anime film, or just don't do it. It's a recap movie. I hate recap movies.
Yes, it's just like they call them OVAs and that. It's just like they just kind of condense them down. And it's like another version of it. It's just like just watch the original, man. Then we're gonna be like, yeah, but this is a remastered version. Blah 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 blah. You get special features. Blah. Nah, watch the original content.
No, you're literally paying for the same story twice with a few extra scenes that they found down the back of the sofa. You can stick this here. This is how she got pregnant with his baby. So I want to talk about Tenchi Muyo, aka the first time I saw anime tits.
Oh, James, if you haven't heard Ben talk about Tenchi, but yeah, he's talked about it before.
I don't think we've ever mentioned it before.
I think you mentioned it once, but that was a while ago. But I know you loved it.
It's just it's about a guy called Tenchi, and he has all these nice alien women come to live with him. And it's just like, it's a really weird show, but it stood out. It's not too cute, but they just literally had women with their tits out standing around in the spring bar. You're like, what is going on here? What? This is a Pokemon.
I watched it when I was like really young, when I was like literally at my cousin's house. So I went like literally, and I was like, "What the heck is this?" And then he was just literally just binging it, and I was like, I never really got into it, but he was literally super into it.
Yeah,
it's one of the things where I never got into it myself, but I watched other people watch it. It's one of them things.
There's a lot of Tenchi. The problem with Tenchi is there's a lot of universes. There's Tenchi Universe, Tenchi Muyo, Tenchi in Tokyo. It's a bit confusing, and they all have more series spinning off of them, so it can be quite confusing. But Tenchi Muyo is the main Tenchi that a lot of people remember. Yeah,
Tenchi Muyo. He's the guy. Yeah.
I'm selling my anime at the moment soon, so Tenchi Universe and Tenchi in Tokyo is on there. Just in case anyone's interested. Well, I'm selling my anime soon.
Trust me, guys. Ben has a flipping library. His library is massive.
Yeah.
Even not now. Before the ones he already sold, the some to me, he's even got some left. That's how much he's got.
Yeah, I sold them to you as well. You're like, what? I'm like, oh, bro, I need some money for that. Thank you.
He's just like, take him. That's how much he had. He literally just giving them away. He's like, take him.
Yeah, but now I'm going to. They're all Region 1, and I mean, a lot of them you can't get now. Really, they're out of print. They're not on any streaming sites. So
yeah, most.
I could make some good money.
Yeah, make some
priced, but I've got complete sets together. So
yeah, get some money off it, man. You might as well.
So Tenchi Muyo is one that I would definitely recommend. And obviously, if we're going to go to Army, we're going to have to talk about one of Troy's favorites. I'm not a big fan, but Dragon Ball in all of its forms.
But I will say, I'm not a big Dragon Ball fan. I'm the ultimate Dragon Ball Z fan.
You fucking fooled me, bro.
There we go. Dragon. Oh, let's go.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball flipping Z.
Can we agree, though, Dragon Ball GT sucks?
GT, oh man, at the time, it was the only thing I could watch. So I was into it, but I think it was trash. I know it was trash, but at the same time, I always see, you know what? I see it as like the Marvel or a DC type of thing. I see GT as like another universe. That's what I see it as.
Yeah.
But it's not the actual main universe, but you know what I'm saying? It's like an alternate reality. That's what I saw GT as.
Yeah.
So it kind of made it better for me when I watched it.
And they've brought it back since, haven't they?
Oh,
they've brought it back since as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because even people behind the actual show and behind the main Dragon Ball Z show, they were like, okay, so technically it's part of the same kind of like thing, but another reality. You know what I'm saying? Like they have the other universes now. It's similar to that. Apparently, it's another universe. They've kind of tied it in a little bit without actually tying it in. That's how they explained it. So, which I like. I like that they said something about it. A lot of people still, because some people still like GT. They like the way it ended with Goku, like kind of like being a ghost, just looking over everyone, like I'm using the future. And people just taking over his role as like, because Goku can't live forever, which I kind of liked that kind of theory they had, which kind of made sense. Goku can't always be there all the time because saving them, you know what I mean? So they kind of just went away with the dragon, never saw him again for like how many years, like 100 years later down the line, he came back as like a spirit, just seeing over his like the grandkids and that from time to time. But yeah, I like that kind of ending. But other than that, GT wasn't the best. Dragon Ball Z obviously is the king of anime, number one. Soon to be the greatest anime of all time.
Number one. You sound like number one.
Yeah, the grizzled. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to think of the wrestler you remind me of.
Number one.
Number one. Liverpool's number one. Zach Gibson.
Liverpool's number one.
Why is that come off as Indian? I do apologize.
It came out of nowhere.
Liverpool's number one.
You number one. You were number one.
If I ever need to do an Indian accent, I can do that at least.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. So you can do it.
Liverpool's number one. Oh yeah, okay. Stop that. Back up anime show. Bebop.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm a bit scared Netflix is going to trash this live action one.
Yeah, I'm already afraid.
They can't show us a trailer is worrying.
Yeah, if they can't do that, then yeah, so there's problems.
Let's talk about the original anime.
Perfect. Yes.
I mean, it's for people that don't like anime, really, Bebop.
Oh yeah, you got a point, because a lot of people who doesn't even watch anime watched it. Like they're just cartoon watchers or just watch like movies in general.
I don't think they realize.
Yeah, they was watching. They were like, okay, for sure, this is just a normal like late night show to watch. You know, that's what people kind of just did, just watching it at night. And then they got a massive following. People even consider it like the best anime of all time.
I gave it a 10. Back when my anime list was a thing. I mean, I think you saw my anime list. I was quite proud of it.
Yeah, that's what
I got a 10. And you know me, 10s are almost impossible. So
it's true. It's true.
I gave it a 10. It's perfect. And even the movie's amazing. Like,
yeah, that movie was flipping good, man. That was a good movie.
I really hope Netflix doesn't screw up that live action. It's pretty easy to do.
I know.
It's not so Japanese, so you can't really offend people by having Western actors in it this time. It's just doing it right.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just a martial arts expert. I'm gonna have to put a martial artist out there. It's just you gotta try and make it with the big hair, and I don't know how they're gonna shoot it. How it's gonna be shot. You know what I mean? How they're gonna direct it.
Yeah.
What the scripts looks like, I don't know. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, man.
I'm a bit worried as well because Netflix really are making a big deal out of deleting white people from
exactly from media, yeah.
And I'm not being racist, but as you see it with the Sandman, Death is a goth girl, and they've changed that, and
yeah,
I have a problem with that. It's so the new Resident Evil one has been announced.
Oh yeah, I was like,
no problem. I've got no problem with Albert Wesker being black. That's not the problem.
When I found out about that, I was cracking up so hard. I was like, wow, it's my boy. It's my boy's Wesker, bro.
Yeah, but it's cool. It's cool, right? But then he's surrounded by women, and you're like,
I didn't like that.
And you're like, oh, toxic white man again.
No, because I saw. The thing is, I looked online. I was searching around, just on the internet as you do, and I saw, okay, he's gonna be Albert Wesker. The guy, because I loved him in Fringe. He's one of my favorite characters in Fringe.
Great actor.
Guy's amazing. Everything he's in, he's top notch. He's top billing. Yeah. But when I saw the women around him, I was like, oh, it's one of these, isn't it? One of these.
It's gonna be one of these 3 black girls, 2 white girls, and you're just sitting there like, so being a white guy now, you're not allowed to do that. I don't think anyone has a problem. I've noticed it. The fans don't have a problem with a black Albert Wesker. No one's kicking off about that.
Yeah.
That's fine. But it's all the women thing. You're sending a message again.
Yeah, it's just instant message between this all the women around there sitting there. I was like, oh, come on.
It's like, come on, man. Stop virtual signaling all the time. Give the right people the right casting. You've done really well with the Albert Wesker signing. Like, it's just being a white guy. I just feel like we're poison, and that's not really nice.
Yeah, that's what they're pushing. That's what I don't like that the way they're doing that. They're pushing that agenda too.
There's another way of doing it.
Yeah.
Just want to make it clear, I'm not against black people, but I don't like this Hollywood way of.
I'm black as well, but I'm with you, man. I'm like, it's too much now.
I think everyone should have equal rights. So
you gotta be careful. It's not equal at that point. It's like, why is? And the thing is, Resident Evil has always been like inclusive. Always, they have a lot of women there. Some of the main characters in Resident Evil are women.
Yeah, but they're all women. There's no man.
Jill Valentine. You got all them people. You know what I'm saying? You got Chris Redfield. It's inclusive. Everyone was like had time to shine. Everyone had it.
I'm not watching it. It's the same reason I'm not watching Doctor Who, because you're pushing an agenda, and it's the same thing. I'm not watching Sandman because you're pushing an agenda again.
Yeah.
The more you do it, the less I'm watching your show.
Yeah, I was intrigued. I was like, yo, Resident Evil TV show. I was like, yo, I'm in. And that's what I was like, yeah. As a big Resident Evil fan, that's a turn off.
There's a way to have a conversation about it, but when you're being so awkward and you're making it very blatant, white men are not allowed to talk about it anymore. I feel like we're being victimized now. And then I've got loads of white friends. None of them have been racist. Like they keep making it out like all white men are doing it, and we're not. It's a small minority.
Yeah, it's targeting going on now. Yeah, legit like straight targeting right now. Everyone, it's like putting everyone in the same box, in the same hole.
Because you're going to end up pissing people off. People want to watch entertainment to be entertained, not to be spoken to.
Exactly, man. You're gonna have scenes in there where you can't tell me what to do. The woman's gonna be telling the man that blah blah. It's like, oh gosh.
I can just see. It wasn't when I found out.
No, Ben, you can see it now. Wesker's gonna say something. They're like, "You can't tell me what to do. I'm a strong woman."
When I found out he was going to be black, I was like, "Cool, okay, that's cool." Then you realize the women are like all the stars team. You're like, "Oh god,
jeez,
all women." Like, yeah,
women do it better. That kind of thing. Oh jeez,
people getting a bit sick of it. There will be a point where Hollywood will realize that the audience has gone, because a lot of people.
You know what it is, bro? It's gonna be a backlash because literally most of these all-female shows are kind of dying off now. Like, can you tell? Most of these all-female TV shows are dying off now.
Ghostbusters, you won't win. You'll just end up poisoning the fan base eventually.
The thing is, the women don't want to see it. So what do you think the men don't want to do? The women don't want to see it themselves either.
I mean, even like the black friends I've spoken to, including yourself, all said, no, we don't want the message isn't white people are evil. It's just more representation, right? And that's the whole point of Black Lives Matter. That's a positive thing to have. But the people doing TV shows have gone too far in the other way of toxic white man. And that's not what every black person I've spoken to has said. No. We don't hate white people. We just want more black representation. That's not a problem. But now you're banning white men from doing leading roles in TV. That's going in the other direction now.
Yeah, it's a problem. It's a massive pandemic now. Yeah.
All right, let's get back to anime.
Yeah.
Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah, Rurouni Kenshin. Oh, that's another big one. Another staple in the anime library, you know. That's another one right there. That's another great show.
Do you know it's coming to Netflix? All 4 movies are coming to Netflix.
Oh my
God. Netflix has done a lot of money recently. They've signed up a lot.
Netflix is doing bank right now.
But it's the original films from the 2010s, and then they've released a new one that I haven't seen.
See, I don't mind when Netflix do that, where they get the old property and then they kind of remaster it, kind of like just pretty up a bit. I don't mind that. That's what I like.
It's the Japanese originals, but what they've done is they've taken the live action movies and they're going to have them up for a year or so.
Yeah,
Netflix is to be applauded because they really are bringing the Japanese stuff now.
They do. They've been pushing that the most for years now.
And it's so nice to see more Bollywood stuff getting there as well. I really am glad. People are complaining, oh, I want English. Netflix is a global company. And I think it's good that you get Eastern European, other countries' stuff in there as well. We don't just want English speaking stuff. We want the whole world on Netflix.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit disgusting to hear, I just want to hear English speakers. No, it's not just you people. It's other people want around the world representation. And I don't think that's a problem. I think it's great that Netflix has been so bold.
I know, it's just like, what are these? What are you doing? You know what I mean?
So Rurouni Kenshin is about a samurai who quits being violent after the war in Japan to get the government reinstated, to get the emperor taken out of power. Yeah. And like his, how would you say it? Like he's tempted to be violent and he keeps walking the better path.
Yeah, he's because he's an ex-military guy, you know what I'm saying? You got the PTSD kicking in sometimes, the rage, you know what I'm saying? The military, the war that's going on right now, you know what I mean? People in power who shouldn't be there. You got all those kind of things in the show. So it's very strong views wise. You got strong views in there, but overall it's just top show. It's a really good show overall. Solid show.
Yeah, I mean it's a good show, and I also would big up the go and watch the anime as well. The movies when they come out as well. So like I'm gonna throw you another one here, Troy. Cool. Did you watch a show called Love Hina?
You know what? Someone told me to watch it years ago. I never watched it.
It's basically about a guy who is the manager of a hot spring, and he's got 6 women that live with him, and it's the worst type of anime. It's like the early, stereotype of weak Japanese man gets bossed around by women, and since there's 6,
okay, that's
no
famous. Okay, got you.
You know, the best romances are the ones where you've got a main character and a main squeeze, and you know they're going to end up together.
Them ones, yeah.
They're the best ones. If you've got like 6 other women, it's really hard. And it's all about booby grabbing and panty shots, and it's the worst type of anime. I mean,
the ones Ben hates.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I hate anime that is so stupid like that. I mean, all the anime we've talked about so far, I would pretty much say, even Sailor Moon, I kind of don't like
Sailor Moon, obviously, that's legendary status. Come on now, that's king status.
Yeah, but that type of cutesy shit, I don't really like. And if you look at my top anime, no cute anime would be on that.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to throw you a curveball.
Okay.
Prison School, bro. Prison School!
Oh, God. Not this again.
Absolute greatness. One of the best shows of all time.
I remember when you described this, Tom's expression when this came out, really stunned.
He was like, huh?
I've seen the live action of this now.
Have you seen? Oh my days, I haven't seen live action yet. I have not.
Boy.
I don't want. It's like I've held Prison School in such high regard. I just don't want to ruin it by watching the live action version. I don't know
live action is a drug trip waiting to happen.
I might watch it though. I might watch it just for the fun of it. But anyways, Prison School, my God.
It's about booze.
As Ben said before, you got like the weak men and the strong women. That's all Prison School. Trust me. They have these older kids in there, older women in there in the school as like prefects and like team leaders and stuff like that, you know. And then they bossing these young boys around who are perverts, you know. You're the usual thing, you know those kind of Japanese shows.
Most Japanese men are perverts anyway.
Oh jeez, yeah, that's what they are in the show. And each character has like a trait, which is like, and that's why it's funny as well, because all of them are individuals. They all have their own quirks and they're all funny in their own way. And each girl, like they call them head girls, like so each girl, like attacks one of the boys that they literally just go on there, just literally they're like on their case 24/7. So I say, oh, these pervs, man, we got to teach them a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Because it all started from where basically someone where they should try and look at the girls' locker rooms, innit? That's all it started, innit? So ever since then, they were like literally in prison clothes. That's why I call it Prison School. I loved it, man. Great show. I flipping love it.
So I'm going to do some current ones as well because we've done a lot of old ones. I wanted to talk about Steins Gate.
Oh, Steins Gate.
Which is one of the most intelligent shows. I think you watched it because I would not shut up about it, right?
Yeah, you kept telling me about it. I was like, my gosh, okay, let me watch this real quick.
This is a show I watched in one day. Like Troy will tell you, if I like a show, I'm getting you done in one day, even if it kills me.
Literally, trust me, if Ben told me something, he'll literally just scour it. It's like it's done in a day, literally. So it's over.
Yeah, I can't do that now.
Ben will just devour it. Before I could do that, now I can't do that anymore.
I can't do that now because I live with my wife, so my wife always knows when to pull me off the TV.
Even me, I can't do it. I'm doing too much stuff. I literally can't do it. I have no time for it, literally.
But it's really good sci-fi. It's really intelligent. I didn't like Steins Gate Zero so much though. It was a bit of a boring one.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, Zero wasn't that great.
Pretty shit. But Steins Gate is like really intelligent. It's very un-anime like. For the first half though, you're thinking it's not going anywhere, but you stick around because of the characters.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because you stick around and the characters are so compelling. That each person you just feel something that you're like, oh my gosh, this is heartbreaking at the same time, but at the same time, it's so amazing. It's lovely. Oh, Steins Gate, bro. Steins Gate is tight. I feel right now. I'm just like, right now, tears right now, bro.
So, what about Madoka Magica?
Bruh. Madoka Magica, I have not seen that show. I'll tell you something right now.
But
one of my friends told me about the show, and I was like, okay. And he was like, bro, you check this show out. Madoka Magica is tight, bro. Because literally, he's a guy who loves female protagonists. He loves them. So I was like, okay.
Happy with it, evil their money. I'm sure I have pants around his trousers and a pair of Kleenex ready to go. Clean a roll penis. There's a coming to America joke. I just
damn. Your Highness.
Penis is now clean. Madoka Magica, you think it's a cute show like Sailor Moon, but it's so not. It's so much more darker than that. And I think that's why I love it so much. It's because the art.
Tell us about it, Ben. Tell us about it. Describe it. I want to hear this. Describe it.
So the art style confuses you into thinking it's going to be a certain type of show, and it doesn't do it.
Yeah.
I think everyone should go watch this show because Madoka Magica surprised me. Episode 3, something happens, and there's no going back. And it's just the art style is amazing, the characters are amazing. Avoid the movie though, because it's a really crappy movie that makes it worse. It basically undoes the TV show ending to do a new ending, which now needs another film to correct. Yeah, sometimes you should just leave it. Why can't people just leave things alone?
I know it's true. That's ruin it. Touching it. Why are you doing that?
So I want to talk about Attack on Titan.
I knew it was coming. I was leading up to it, but I thought it was gonna be later on down the line. But yeah, you do it. Okay, let's do it. Let's go.
We're just gonna keep talking very quickly about loads of shows because we've got so much shows to talk about. Attack on Titan is obviously one of the most incredible shows of all time. A lot of people didn't like season 2. I mean, you know what Attack on Titan is. We don't have to tell you what Attack on Titan is.
Yeah, it's everyone on the planet knows at this point. Yeah.
Season 2 is a lot of people didn't like it, but I loved it because it took a lot more. It took a slower path and decided to show more characters,
more depth, character depth. But you know what?
Brave.
Yeah, because season 2, a lot of people didn't like it because it felt slow because a lot of character development, a lot of talking, a lot of political stuff happening in it.
Yeah.
You know, season 2. So you can tell a lot of people just didn't like that. They were like, "Oh, where the Titans at? More Titans, more Titans." And the thing is, at first I was thinking that way as well. I was like, "This is kind of boring." But the first half of it, I felt that way. I was like one of them. But then the second half kicked in, and I was like, I went back and rewatched it again, and that's when I had more respect for the season. I actually like it, yeah. Especially Captain Levi. My gosh, that character arc is sick.
Oh, I mean, like the bit halfway through the second season where you find out the thing with 2 characters. I remember me and my friend watched it. Me and my friend Junichi, Japanese friend. We didn't read the manga. We freaked out.
Bro, I've got the books. I've literally got all the books.
I didn't know, and you could tell the next day on the internet the people that hadn't read the manga and the people that had, like the people that hadn't read it, freaked the fuck out because it was so exciting. It was like proper dangerous.
No, because the thing is, I've got the mangas and that, but the thing is, I haven't read them. I'm leaving them. So until after the show, that I'm just gonna read them all back to back.
So
To see how good it is. I'm not spoiling myself at all. I'm not.
I thought it'd be like a one-trick pony, and I'm so glad it hasn't.
Yeah, exactly. Because it easily could have went that way, like just like a generic monster show. But it's so much more than that. It's really deep.
I think a lot of people have told me it continues to do it, which is incredible.
Especially oh my days, this latest season. This latest season is tight. And the thing I love about this show, it reinvents itself so many times. Yeah. Like, first is this show, first is a monster show, then it's a political show, then it's just like more action again. Then it goes back to political. It can go in so many ways in roundabouts, but the thing is, it connects everything so well.
Yeah.
You just engage. It's compelling, you know. You just want to watch every second that's going on. The score is amazing. The score is probably the best score I've ever seen in an anime show.
Oh, yeah.
Score is like, the orchestra is fire.
Do I have to do the opening? Da 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 da.
The original OST of that. Oh my days.
Yeah, that.
Oh my days. The thing is, even the latest one. What? What? That is fire. The thing is, they have always have good OSTs on Attack on Titan. It's fire. All of them. All of them are good. The first and the latest one, good. The top tier, fire. Attack on Titan is amazing, bro. It's amazing. Trust me, it's so good. Eren, and the character arc of Eren as well. At first, I was like, this guy, he's basic.
Pussy.
And as the season, and as the seasons go on, bro, this latest season, Eren is a savage. He's a damn savage in the latest season, bro. If you get to it, you're not gonna be disappointed, bro. He's a monster. He's a legit monster, bro.
That's it. That's why I love season 2, because it expands it a lot more. Because
season 2, Captain Levi, this latest couple of seasons later, Eren is a monster, bro.
It's a good show. So I want to talk about another good show, Fullmetal Alchemist.
Classics.
So I'm trying to think of shows that we've both seen. So I haven't seen Brotherhood, so I want to talk about the original.
Yes.
So what do you want to say about it? Because it's brilliant. It was the first big anime besides Digimon or card captors that I watched for that long, and then you find out that 90% of it is not from the manga; it's made up.
Yeah.
And then you go, well, how good is Brotherhood? And everyone's telling me Brotherhood is even better.
Like, Brotherhood's more like manga accurate, yeah.
I mean, what do you want to say about this show? This show made me cry.
Yo, the sacrifice, just the raw emotion of this show. I'm like, when you first see that this family and his brother, yo, oh my god, jeez, just dude, the magic. The thing is, this show told you all about sacrifice show.
Yeah,
so like for like, a life for a life. That's what this show basically tells you about. You know, the laws of the world. You know, the laws of magic, and everything has a price. That's the main key of the show. Everything has a price.
Yeah.
And I love that about the show. Like you could lose an arm, you gain something. You know, you can lose your entire body. You like flipping Iron Man, bro. That's what it is. And the thing is, and this guy's trying to get his brother's body back, and I'm like, this show is deep. And the fight scenes of this show is fights. Don't even get me started on Scar. Scar, my boy. Don't even get me started on this show. This show is tight. Yo, oh my god, so good, so good.
And the funeral, that's what I'm gonna say. Yikes! That ripped the heart out of my chest, man.
Oh man, I've got the mangas as well. I've got like the two ones. I've got the big book ones of the show as well. So I need to go back and read those. But man, this was a classic. I've got stuff.
What about Gurren Lagann?
Gurren Lagann. Yeah, that's another one as well. The amount of people who used to tell me about this show.
People don't talk about the show anymore. I remember me and Steve watched this show. Steve, friend of the podcast, Steve. We watched it before Comic-Con. And I remember we went to Comic-Con. This is before I met you. And Steve just said, this show's so stupid. It worked. Any other show that would have giant mechas using planets to punch each other in the face.
Throwing galaxies at each other, bro.
Too much. This show is one of the best shows of all time.
It is.
I can't. Gurren Lagann is so anime. Now, I know what you said, Ben, but you said two animes bad. I was like, no, this show is just on the right side. You care about the characters.
Yes, it's a character-driven show, but around all the madness, there's a core there. There's a core value there in the show.
Yeah.
And it's funny as well because the comedies, people die in the show, guys. There's stakes in the show. People actually die in the show. Bro, I can't say no more. But the galaxy throwing, the planet busting, bro, that's funny as heck, bro. I was dying when someone told me about this show, described it to me. I was like, what kind of nonsense are you talking about?
I looked at the art style. I was like, oh, this is a shit art.
I was like, this is some garbage art animation. This animation is trash. And I watched it and I was like, oh, this is awesome.
I remember the Neo magazine. I used to buy that. I don't know because it's a piece of garbage. But
yeah, I used to buy those. Yeah.
The art style, it's so crap now. It's like a pamphlet. So the art on it was really shit on one front cover, and it's when you see it in motion, it's amazing.
Yes, that motion. My gosh, in motion, it looks so fluid when you see that so much moving around, bro. You know it reminded me of the old animation. It reminded me of season 1 One Punch Man.
Oh, maybe. I've still
that's the similar animation that reminded me of a little bit.
I might have to watch that soon. One Punch Man.
One Punch Man. Don't watch season 2.
Why don't we talk about it?
Season 1. Watch season 1.
Why don't we talk about it then? Why don't we talk about it since you brought it up? One Punch Man.
Yeah, let's do One Punch Man. One Punch Man, season 1. If you haven't seen it,
what's it about?
Hey, one punch. A man who can one punch things. This guy is OP. The thing is, his life is so boring now. Is because he's so powerful. Most of that, initially, 99% of the time, if he hits something with one punch, it's over.
Yeah.
Every villain that he fights, every villain that he literally tries to have a fight with, it's over in one punch, bro. Until he reaches his match in that last couple episodes, bro. And he's got his boy. Oh my days, he's got his boy as well. He trains up. He's got an apprentice, and he's doing well. He's like a mech. He's a walking mech. He's like an android, Genos, and he's a good character as well. So the thing is, this show has good character development as well because it's so absurd that a hero can just one punch something and literally that is it. So it had to have good story writing to help compensate for that weak narrative, if you know what I mean. This guy can kill anything in one punch. It's like he's bored out of his head. Because imagine you're so powerful, and all you want to do is literally just fight something, but you can't do it. He's like, touch, dead. Imagine that. You don't have to do anything. Yeah, it doesn't say you just but it's like you get bored. You be like, okay, okay, he shows up, bam. You're like, okay, this is boring. Yeah. But the thing is, it's not even really about him in the story. Really, when you think about it, it's all these other heroes around him. That's where the plot is driven mostly. It's the people around him, and the people who are actually trying to get to his level. They're trying to break their limiter. That's what they call it, the limiter that he's broken. The main villains that he faces have broken their limiter and they've gone beyond. You know, it's like Goku and Vegeta have gone Super Saiyan. It's like that, but he's reached like a peak level where he can't be surpassed. He is the king. He's the most powerful being in that universe. Yeah. And so that's how good that. It's just a great show. The humor's great as well. The humor's amazing in that show.
So what about Death Note?
Death Note, yes. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Death Note.
I've got a list
there. All right, Death Note, bro. Oh my days. When I first saw this, I've even got the books as well. I need to read those as well again. But Death Note, Shinigami. You know what I'm saying? Demon World, that's what it talks about. A book. You can take someone out of life. You can just kill them. Just write their name, bro. Just get their name, You can just think of a way of just killing them however you wish. Bro, imagine that. Just imagine that.
Just imagine that for a second.
Just imagine that for a second, Anyone you hate, anyone just despise. So I had enough of this guy. This guy's annoying the heck out of me. He has to go. So that's what this guy called Light Yagami. This guy, he's like a school kid. He finds this book. Well, it's given to him by Shinigami, a demon. and he's granted this power to do what he likes. Write these names down, and just go wild, And but there is consequences to his actions that you will find out towards the end of the show.
Yeah.
But but he has a foil. He has a Sherlock Holmes type character called L. Who's on his back, and he's very eccentric, as like a Sherlock Holmes type character. This guy's high up. This guy looks like he's high up his head. This guy's high as a kite. Some of the time, this guy's wired. This guy's eyes are droopy, like bags under his eyes. This guy don't sleep, or he doesn't eat sweets. But yeah, trust me, this show so good. The way they play with people is like the way they kill people, the deaths and that, and how they right. This guy just going mad. This guy's losing his mind. He's writing people's names down. He's going crazy. It's like because the thing is, imagine you got this book and you think you can change anything in the world at this point. You can kill anyone from anywhere.
Yeah.
So anything can be solved. You think, okay, if this guy needs to go, okay, boom, done. You know what I mean? But you have to physically get. And there's caveats to what he's doing on that paper. So there's things you got to think about when you're doing it. There's a few ins and outs. There's a few loopholes. You know what I mean? So yeah. So Death Note is a classic. I would say so.
The second half for me, really, the last third is pretty shit though. It stops it. I think I said this recently on the podcast. It stops it from being a classic for me because it just doesn't quite land the last bit. After
the problem, but
that last third stops it from being a classic. Unfortunately, the live action movies did it better.
Live action movie, I still call it a classic, even though, but the live action did do a good job of the ending. Though they did.
No, we won't talk about the Netflix original. We're talking about the
no, the Japanese one. Yeah,
better. Fuck the Netflix one. That's what I think. That's what I'm worried about for Bebop.
I think they're getting part 2 as well. You know that?
Oh god, they've stopped that. I think because it was so bad, they decided not to.
I think they're doing it still.
Oh god. So, Peach Girl is a shoujo girls' love manga from. Have you seen this one?
Peach Girl. I've seen a bit of it, not all of it.
What do you think of it? It can be a bit. A girl likes two guys. But there's a
slice of life type thing,
called Sai, who's really like the evil villain. She's brilliant. All she does is meddle in Momo's life, and she's brilliant. I just want to give a shout to Peach Girl. It can be a bit too much sometimes, but it generally goes backwards and forwards. And I don't know if I ever get a chance to talk about it again. Really.
Do it, man. Talk about it, man. Talk about it. Let's go.
Some people will the viewers. It's another romantic one. Yeah, blah blah blah. But like it's set. I normally avoid anime in high schools because I find them really boring.
So some of them are really good. Some of them are really good.
Yeah, but Peach Girl is fantastic. It's like it ends really well, and there is actually an ending. A lot of shows don't do that. A lot of anime romances just decide, now we're not going to give you the ending. Come back next season, and they don't come back next season.
Yeah.
And at least I can say this ends properly. So, thumbs up for that one. I want to talk about also Full Metal Panic.
Oh, don't do that. My favorite. That's one of my favorite shows of all time, bro.
Let's just talk about it again down the line.
Full Metal Panic.
Let's talk about the whole thing because Fumofu is one of the funniest things ever. It's about a trained soldier trying to be a high schooler, and it's just funny. Oh my god!
The amount of hijinks in this show is amazing, bro. It's amazing.
Nobody talks about it anymore.
No one talks about how great this show is, and it annoys the heck out of me. That's why I keep telling people. I'm like, I tell them, anyone who will listen, I'll tell them about this show.
Because the first one's amazing. The first half is comedy because he's protecting a weapon in a schoolgirl.
Yeah.
And the second half is quite serious, but it's got a good balance. And the second season is just comedy with him blowing up bomb lockers because he thinks there's a bomb. It's just a love letter. It's just hilarious.
This guy is so paranoid, and I love it. It kills me. I'm dying.
Fumofu's really funny, and Second Raid is more serious. And there was another season recently, and nobody really watched it. And it's a shame because. Let me tell you, when I first got into anime, Full Metal Panic was one of the big boys of anime.
Yeah, Full Metal Panic is awesome, bro.
Go watch it. It's really funny, and just watching him try and navigate society is hilarious. What's your favourite Sasuke moment, Troy?
Damn, what's my favorite moment? There's a scene. I literally can't remember what it is. There's I think it was a time where, there was like an old guy, a bald guy, and he just and he went mad. He went crazy. He got like so many weapons. It was like machine gun, shotgun, rocket launcher, bro. And then they kept showing it. She was like, "No, what are you doing?" The whole school was just getting destroyed. I was dying. My gosh, that scene was killing me. I was like, oh my days. The thing is, there's so many moments of Sasuke. Oh god, what you make me want to watch the show again now, man? Flipping neck, man.
It's good, and it's got a good cast as well.
I'll go back and refresh myself. That show was amazing, man.
I mean, it's underrated now. It seems to have lost a lot of support down the years, and I just want to bring it up because I'm a big fan of this show, and more people should watch it. So go watch it.
I might do it on my channel, man. Just do it episode by episode, man. I might do that. You've inspired me now. I need to go back. I need to tell the world, man. We need to tell the world about this show.
You're welcome. What about Fairy Tail?
Fairy Tail. I never got into Fairy Tail. Never got into it. I never finished it.
It's another endless shonen fighter.
Yes.
It finishes fights off in an episode, and it's my one thing that I've always hated about Dragon Ball, Naruto, Bleach. Every single one of them is that they do fights for episodes, and it's just boring. Where they have to explain every bit of their. Oh yeah, I'm using a chakra, and you can beat me using this. Tell you how it works. So then you can.
Oh my god, it's actually Dragon Ball Z. Oh my god, this guy's so strong. Oh my god, I need to go to reach my full power. For about 5 episodes.
That's the problem. I mean, that's why you say My Hero Academia. Let's talk about that. Fairy Tail, My Hero Academia seem to be the new breed where they're a lot more concise and quick.
Yeah, My Hero's a bit fast. Yeah, I like that. My Hero's a good show. It's really good show, by the way.
So I need you to pump me up again because I might go watch it.
Yeah, if you want something just really quick, because it's not really that much episodes in the seasons anyways. It's not really much filler, really. So that's never good reason to watch it, because it's not really that much filler in the show. Because you got a lot of these shows that don't even get me started on One Piece.
No, someone
don't even get me started on One Piece.
I'm like, well, I'll see you next decade when you're done.
Yeah, you need to be trapped in a dark room like for the next 10 to 20 years to finish that show.
Would you start watching that now?
I would never watch that. I've never. Someone told me like a couple of years ago to get into it, and I was like, okay, I'll just try watch a couple of episodes, and I did, and I never went back. I was like, nah.
One Piece is garbage.
I couldn't do it. The animation just killed me. I couldn't do it.
It's horrible. It's an ugly show.
It's so ugly. And I'm not a person who's like a snob like that, who's like posh, like, oh, I don't like the animation. Ew. I'm not that kind of guy, but that animation was, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, My Hero Academia, man. Plot it's a simple plot. You obviously got the main protagonist, All Might, who's like this blonde hair, blue eyed guy. You know that kind of thing where it goes massive, muscle bound. He's got the power to like save everyone, but at the same time, his power is limited because I think his powers are called One for All and All for One. So you got the evil side and the good side. So they all kind of correlate from generation to generation. So you have all that going on, and Midoriya, who's like the main protagonist of the show, he's learning of All Might, and he's going to be the new, I think All for One. So he's going to be a new one. So yeah, it follows him around, and he has a group of friends who are very good as well in the school setting. We've got this superhero school where they have to complete these trials, and they have a lot of funny moments in the show. I can't remember this guy's the character's name. The only one who can like stop people just by looking at him. What's his name? What's his name now? But yeah, he's one of my favorite characters in the show. I think he's my favorite character right now. To be honest, he's my favorite character. He can just literally see you, like, stop you from what you're doing. Like, it takes away your ability, just freezes you, like, just by looking at you. So yeah, he's our favorite character in the show. But other than that, it's a really solid show, and it's a shonen show. Some people might call it generic, but at the same time, it's like the best show in the show out right now, to be honest. So yeah, I say go check it out.
So I just want to also bring up a show called Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex.
Standalone Complex. Are you looking at the sequel?
Yeah. I want to talk about not the Netflix one, the 20. Oh, that one. Don't know why they had to set it in America. The whole point of it is to set it in Japan. No, the original standalone 2 seasons of Standalone Complex is one of the most intelligent TV I've ever seen, animated with live action. It's so good. 2003, 2004. You've seen this, haven't you?
I've seen it, but nothing can beat my original, man. Original's the best.
Yeah, but if
the Standalone Complex is really good as well, though. Still, to be honest.
But it's extended, and that's what I love. You get more time, case by case each week.
You do get more from the main character, more character development.
Yeah, and it's so much more intelligent than something like, what is it, Love Hina?
Yeah.
You want intelligent anime? Go watch this. It'll make you think as well, because a lot of stuff that's happening today.
Yes,
was predicted by this anime.
Yes, a lot of stuff that happens. Anything to do with Ghost in the Shell, they predict a lot of stuff. It's like they were around like the day was like the Matrix, stuff like that. They predicted a lot of stuff. Like in Ghost in the Shell mythology, they predict a lot of stuff that's happening right now. Just political stuff, technology, stuff like that.
Yeah,
what stuff that's happening now is they've literally predicted that years ago. So yeah, yeah. Got like stuff like Akira, stuff like that.
Akira!
That era, you know.
Akira,
the Akira era. So yeah,
love that.
Around the kind of time.
Also, one more. I wanted to talk about Erased.
Okay, Erased.
This one.
I've seen Erased.
It's really good. I think it's a bit too obvious who the bad guy is, though. It ends a bit weirdly.
Yeah, it is a bit obvious though. It plays out, and you're like, yeah, a bit too on the nose. But at the same time, you're along for the ride, you know.
Yeah.
You just go along for this. Like, it looks so. The thing is, these animations look so good. Ones that Ben are bringing up now, these are like the good looking animations. These ones right now, the ones he's bringing up, the last couple. These ones who like the animation is like top notch, and the plot is like erased right now. It's just whoo.
I mean, it's 12 episodes, and it feels like more, and that's the great thing.
Yes, it feels out more.
It doesn't stay too long. It seems to know 12 is enough.
Which is good.
Brilliant. It's a great show. It's about a man that time travels back when his mum gets murdered to a time when a schoolmate of his got murdered. He can time travel backwards in time. Has to figure out who the killer is. But that's the only thing. When I saw the person, I clearly thought, right, you're the bad guy.
So the thing is, it's like the butterfly effect. That's what it was, man. Butterfly effect, like anime form. Like something happens in a fixed point in time, you're like, damn, I gotta go back. God, how do I change it? But sometimes you can't really change the thing that you want to change, because it's a fixed part of history, So it's one of them things, isn't it? So, but I love this kind of time travel shows. I love them. I've seen it so much in my time, but if it's done well, I'd watch it. I'd give it a chance.
While we're talking about good shows, I want to talk about Parasite.
Oh, yes.
Because that's such a fucking good show. Like, the opening is mental. The Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It's a mental song. It made me a fan of them. They're a Japanese band. And it's like nothing I've ever heard.
Bro, the OST is fire.
Oh, do you listen to all their stuff now?
It's flipping fire, bro. Yes.
Oh, yeah. We have to talk about it. It's about invasions of aliens who invade human bodies once they get in your brain, and that they can take over. But they come in through your ears. So this guy, I can't remember how the alien invades his right hand because he can't get it through his ears because he's wearing headphones.
Yeah, he literally tries to cover every little hole he has, and then he just grabs his hand and things mold right through his hand.
It's a very weird show, though. It's about trying to stop an alien invasion. A secret alien invasion.
It's like it's an anime version of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. That's basically what it is.
Mm.
That's basically what the point of the show is. But the thing is, yeah, go on.
Yeah, no, you go ahead.
But yeah, but I was saying the thing is that you walk with him and he's literally just got like another version of like another being in his hand walking down the street. He can't control what the heck's even going on. His hands are moving around the place. So it's like he's got a killer hand on him. It's like that movie with like old movie called, was it Idle Hand, I think is what it's called. Like an old with a killer of a hand, and he can't control it. He's just literally just killing people. Don't even know why he's even doing it. So, and that's the thing as well, because it can shapeshift. It can turn into sharp objects. It can kill people. So that's the kind of thing with the show, and it kind of like have a symbiosis later on throughout the show. They kind of like start to connect and become friends almost at some point towards the end of the show. And he starts to live with it, becomes part of him. So that's what I love, and the love story as well. And there's certain characters in the show. I felt so. There's a character in the show, like a girl character.
The teacher was very touching as well. The teacher alien was really cool.
The teacher was good, and you see certain characters get taken over by the parasite. You're like, oh man, you're an alien the whole time. You're an alien the whole time. But I was upset. Some people get killed in the show, and I'm upset. I'm sitting there trembling and sitting in the dark room in the shower, like literally water running down my back. I'm out here depressed watching the show. Stuff happens in the show. You just feel like, oh, I feel dirty, man. I'm like, oh, why? Stuff happens in the show, and I flipping love it, man. The stuff, the twists and turns in this show, they make it worth it, man. And the battle scenes as well, the little fight scenes that he has, with just his hand, just putting in work, and he's just like working in unison with the hand with Miggy. That's what his name was, called Miggy, the actual parasite that works with Awaki. So them two are literally just working together, fighting off these master aliens who's in charge of these governments. And you're like, what the heck? I was like, how did he do it? I think he had a healing factor at one point, so Miggy helped him heal at some points as well. So he had a little healing ability there. But but at the same time, the show is good, man. It's so good, and the way it ends as well, it ends pretty solidly as well. It had a decent ending. Yeah, so, which I like about the show as well. It had a good ending. It followed through with the ending as well. So, and I thought something bad was going to happen in the end, but then it swerved me. I was like, yeah, I got you. I was close. I was close, but yeah. We swerved. We dodged the bullet at the end. But Parasite is like a top tier show, and I'm surprised a lot of people haven't heard of it, and it's a shame. It's a damn shame.
It's again on Netflix. I'm trying to find a lot of shows that people can just get up and watch. It's on Netflix again at the moment, so you should go watch it because it's mental in a good way, and you always feel the main character is going to die at any point.
Anyone's into horror movies, watch the show. Or good storytelling, watch the show.
Sold.
Or sci-fi. Watch it.
So should we leave it there?
I think we should leave it there, actually, to be honest. It'll be okay.
I've got a lot of how do you say it? I've got a lot of editing to do. Well, you've got a lot of editing to do.
I've got a lot of editing about to say.
I have a lot of tagging to do when we're done.
Yeah, he's got trust me, got a ton of tags in there.
But anyway, so what do you want to talk? So we got an email, actually. Okay. This is for Troy.
Okay.
Anime quiz, which is perfect. I've been holding on to this one.
Oh, anime quiz. Okay.
Tom can be included, but Tom's not here, so we're just going to have to. But thank you as always. This is from Charlotte.
Okay, sir.
From North Carolina.
North Carolina. Okay. Where the Ric Flair Nature Boy comes from. Okay, got it.
Woo!
North Carolina.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Okay. Do you know your Bleach?
I know a bit of Bleach, yeah. I wish to watch it.
We're just going to do some Bleach questions here.
I know a bit about Bleach. I haven't watched it in a while, though, but I know a bit about it.
Oh, hold on. So, in Japanese, what food is in Japanese? What does the name Ichigo mean?
Ichigo in food? What the freak?
Is it cherry, wild strawberry, strawberry, or blueberry?
Wait, say that again.
In Japanese, what is the meaning of the name Ichigo? Cherry, wild strawberry, strawberry, or blueberry?
Freak. I know this one as well. I actually know what it means because he's got red hair. I think it's strawberry.
Bang.
I know he's got red hair. I know he's signified his hair as well. So yeah.
On Yuri Hara's walking stick, what is depicted?
Oh, you guys walks. Oh, freak.
Sun, skull, cross, or lightning.
Oh, damn. What's his Shikai again?
Sorry, people, for losing you. It's a bit of it's a geeky.
No, this is a beach. It's a beach one. That's why. Okay. I think it was. It wasn't a cross. I don't think it was a cross. Okay, what were the three options again? So skull, cross, and what was the
Sun,
last one?
skull, and lightning.
I think it was lightning. I'm gonna go lightning.
It was a skull.
Well, I think it was skull as well. I went against my head. But yeah, go on.
How many divisions are in the Gote? 10, 11, 12, or 13?
13.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
How
How many anakars are in a spada? Spada?
Oh, so your
9,
spiders.
10, 11, or 12?
Arankars. Oh, damn. Arankars near spider. How much were they again? Freak. You said 10, 11, or 12. I think there was. There wasn't 12. I think there wasn't that much of them. I think there was 11 or 10. It's one of those ones. I think there was 11.
10.
Damn it! I knew there was one left. There you go.
Who hides the power?
I like it.
Who hides the power of his sword from the members of his division? Is it Ikaku, Renji, Yumi, Chika, or Hisagi? Hisagi.
Who has this Shikai? Okay. Say those names again.
Ikaku, Renji, Yumi, Chika, or Hisagi?
Hisagi again. Hisagi was one. It's not Yuma. I think it could be Hisagi. Renji doesn't do it, that's for sure. Yuma, no. She doesn't hide it, that's not done. I think it could be a Kaku. It's not a Kaku. I think it's a Kaku. Okay. I'm gonna go with Hisagi.
Hisagi?
Yeah.
Wrong. It's Yumi Chika.
Yumi?
Okay, what number is depicted on Hisagi's face?
Oh, freak.
77, 69, 11, or 66?
69.
He likes that sex position.
69 me, Dan. 69 me.
Whose Zampanko is called Ashishoji Jizo? Is it Rukia, Hitsugaya, Izuru, or Kurosuchi?
Oh, damn. The names. Ben's saying them names suspect right now.
Yo, when it comes to Japanese names, man.
Bro, I shouldn't be reading those. Let me see. Okay. So say those names one more time for me.
Rukia, Hitsugaya, Izuru, and Kurosuchi.
Okay, what was the technique again?
It was Ashigoji Jizo.
Ashigoji.
I have no idea.
I'm trying to see because it could be. It's not Rukia or freak. It could be her brother. I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name. His technique. Something. Oh. Freak! I know because his first name is last name because you always call him by his last. No, you always call him by his first name. Freak. Okay. I'm gonna go with freak. I'm trying to his name. I'm gonna get his name. I'm gonna get his name.
Okay.
Okay. It's not his name, is it?
You're thinking.
I know the spirit because it's a weird ass spirit. It's one of his techniques. Ah, freak. Okay, so you're saying who? Okay. Say those names one more time for me.
Rukia, Hitsugaya,
Yeah.
Hizuru, and Kurosuchi.
I'm gonna do a complete guess now. Karasuchi. I'm gonna guess.
You were right.
Oh my god! I can't believe I got that because the other names I can't remember. They don't have those Zanpakuto toe names, so I was like, it's got to be him. He's always weird.
Okay.
Okay, flipping Karasuchi. That guy was a weirdo in that show. That guy was funny, bro.
Kurzuru and Karin. Arankars, officers from Yukitaki's divisions, Ichigo's sisters, or Orihime's friends. Who are Yuzuru and Karin?
For a friend or family, yeah?
Yeah. I would say, I think I know.
Solo and Karin. Karin, I think they're family.
Sisters is what you're saying?
Yeah.
You'd be correct.
Yeah. Family, yeah.
A very easy one there.
An easy one, yeah. I was thinking, I was like, wait, are they going to trick me? I was like, what?
That is the quiz. Thank you very much. It was a bit of a weird one, but we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Lovely. So it's a bit weird this week. It is very weird this week, but I think we've done okay.
Yeah, we did all right. We've done a lot of time. We did it.
It's a bit weird not having Tom here. This is the first time ever. I think doing other podcasts without him has helped soften the blow, I think.
Yeah, because we know anime anyway, so we could talk all day about anime.
Exactly. So we are going to next week's episode of House of Animation is Alice in Wonderland. That will be up on Monday, and Alex will be joining us again for that episode. And we've already filmed another 5 in advance, haven't we, Troy?
Yep. Yeah, we have.
We spent 4 hours recording on Saturday with Tom and some other people.
We were awake, but I was playing at the same time. I was like, oh my gosh, 4 hours. Where did time go?
We did really good, though. I think they're really good episodes. They're going to be amazing when people hear them. Some of our best stuff yet. And next week, hopefully, will be the space special. Keep sending all your emails to squareeyesyndrome2020@gmail.com or the YouTube channel to me. It's up to you. We'll be back next week. This is the anime special. Thank you to Charlotte for the email, for the quiz.
Yeah, thank you, Charlotte. Thank you.
Bleach, but thank you very much. It's always good to have input from our fans.
Yeah.
Hopefully next week will be the space special, maybe. Finally, hopefully.
Yeah, and you guys know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, press that notification bell, put them comments in the comment section down below.
And all your loved ones about how good our podcast is and all that jazz. All right, that's goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.
See you next week. Where is Tommy gone? Where is Tommy gone? Everybody was ready for Tommy this week.